What is going on today, guys? My name is Tyler. If you are new to the channel, I do welcome you here and I'm glad you can make it. If you get anything useful out of this video, consider subscribing, sharing it, liking it. Also, make sure you comment down below. That's the most important thing. If you do anything, comment down below. Now, getting right into it, we're going to be talking about CCIV and we have an important update to give you guys, as well as some important technical analysis going into next week, because what I see is very bullish and I want to give you guys my specific trades that I am making. Let's not waste any time. Let's get to it. There's not much news about Lucid Motors at the moment. Now, they did release a video about 2 days ago of them taking a camera crew through the Lucid Air factory in Arizona and explaining the process and how they send out their vehicles, how they do all of that. So if you guys have not seen it, you're going to want to stick around and watch the whole video. If you have seen it, you can probably skip ahead to the end of it, because I'll be giving you guys my thesis on what I think about the factory and their process.
The biggest impact to sustainability is building it right the first time. My name is Art Schloud. I'm the Director of Manufacturing for General Assembly. I'm responsible for all the people, processes, and tooling where we actually put together the vehicle. In General Assembly, we get a painted unit from paint, and we have 3 primary zones. We've got trim, chassis, final, and then end of line. We do have some robots and we do have automation, but this vehicle is put together by humans and it takes real craftsmanship to put together.
My name is Jay Sorgelski and I'm the manager of launch and production operations for General Assembly here at Lucid Motors. GA is pretty amazing because it's the culmination of everything that makes Lucid special. We take beautifully painted, sleek body, all of the powertrain technology with the drive units and the battery packs, the expertly crafted interior components, the software technology, and we bring that all together and we send it out as a finished product. My favorite part of it is just the work between operations and engineering. It's a collaborative process and it's happening through every station in the factory right now as we're building.
Quality control is at the end of General Assembly in order to make sure we are sending quality. My name is Federico Tapia and I'm the head of manufacturing quality. This design is complex, not only in the appearance, but functionality. So we need to make sure that the car we are delivering to our customers is working properly. The handoff with General Assembly starts in the roll test area, and we take the car to squeak and rattles and water test, then to the pre-delivery line. We are evaluating 11 subsystems: powertrain, body, interior, exterior, chassis.
My name is Hector Rascon and I am the vehicle evaluation manager. We take the car and make sure that the car is free from defects. So we inspect the whole vehicle, 100% of them, for more than 180 attributes, and then this vehicle is shipped.
Once everybody is agreed that the car is okay, we take it to logistics. They are in charge of taking the unit to the shipping yard. This is not only the traditional car that takes you from the point A to B, but you are living magic while driving this vehicle.
So that was the factory in Arizona, and I have one concern with that whole video, and that is that process is way too long to get each vehicle out. So I imagine they are just taking a lot of time, and this is why they delayed the delivery of these vehicles, to test them and get them 100% perfect, ready to go. So say you don't make 5,000 vehicles and they turn out to be faulty airbags like you always hear about and get spam calls for, then hopefully they could avoid this problem by just taking longer to make sure they are all good and ready to go, and then get assembly rolling like it should be. Now jumping to Webull for the technical analysis. Like I said in the beginning of the video, it does look very good, and we can see a clear support level and a resistance level. This is very strange. You don't see this wavy motion happen in such a precise manner. You can see we're pretty much bouncing in between $24 a share and in between about $23 a share. We're kind of staying in this level, and we see a clear support level around $23, and the $24 looks like the resistance level. But I do think very shortly into this next week, the 24 level will become a support level. So this does look very good and does look very bullish. I do look for a gap up, at least $1 or $2 going into Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. So I'm going to go ahead and do something like this up to about $26 because that is what I could reasonably expect in the next week. Now, besides the resistance level at $24 a share, I think the true resistance level we're going to see is around $25 per share. And this is my previous line from the other video. I keep these lines the same to measure the technical analysis to get a better feel of how we're looking, how bullish we are looking, and just how accurate the technical analysis is, and it always proves to be very accurate. So we could see we topped out March 24th at $25 a share, a little bit over $25 a share, $25 and some pennies, and then we topped out 2 days later at March 26th after we sold off to $21, bounced right back up to 25 March 26th and after hours, and then fell off, bounced up, and then we're kind of leveling around this $23, $24 range. So I do see $25 as the first level of support, or resistance, that should turn to support in the near future. Like I was saying, around $24, even $25 would be reasonable. Now, on top of that, the real support level we're going to see is around, resistance level. Why do I keep saying that? Resistance level around $27 per share. So that is high $27 per share, like almost $28. This is where we really started to just sell off and get really red. Now, I don't expect a gap all the way up to that. This could be a multi-week process to get to that point, depending if we get some news or not, but that is really the key indications that I am looking for when evaluating CCIV and seeing where we are going to go next. As far as how I'm going to trade this, I'm going to jump on over to the phone to show you guys what I'm looking at. Now, we're on the Robinhood, obviously on the mobile, and we're going to go to trade options. I am thinking about some options on this, and May 21st looks like it's far enough out. It's almost 2 months out, and the premiums aren't too high. So if we take a look at the $30 call, our break even would be 31.57%. So if you add the $1.59 on this, so $31.59 would be the break even. That is 31.57% away. So if we can get some good news or anything positive, or CCIV just has a good day and goes up, let's say 20% in a day, these contracts are going to go up quite a bit. Now, if we look at the open interest, this is one aspect I like to look at when evaluating which contract I should actually buy, is the open interest. That just shows you how much liquidity there is. So if you get into a trade, it should be easier to get filled if you want to get out of the trade, just because there's more contracts open, and the implied volatility is pretty important as well. With 102.59%, people expect CCIV to move. So if CCIV does move to the upside, it's going to gain a lot of value. If it moves to the downside, it will lose more value, because anything over 100% implied volatility is, let's say, like before earnings, when you don't know if the company is going to do good or not. This is a high level of implied volatility, such as earnings reports, earnings calls, all that stuff. So that is really what I like to look at: open interest and implied volatility, as well as the bid and ask, just to see how close they are. And since we do have a lot of contracts traded, they are very close. So that does look good. And since these contracts are $159 a piece, I will more than likely be quick to ghetto spread them. And what I mean by that is, once these $35 calls go to $159 or higher, then you can click sell these ones and collect this as a credit. Essentially make your money and get out of the trade risk-free at that point. So I'm going to be quick to get my initial investment back, but don't make this trade, because I will trade this differently than you guys will. This is only to give you some knowledge on how I would trade this and what I look for going into a trade. I'm going to go ahead and wrap the video up right there. We went over the news, the technical analysis, how I'm going to trade this, and what I'm going to trade. So if you got anything useful out of the video, consider subscribing. Make sure to comment down below. And if you made it to the end of this video, you subscribed and comment it down below. I have a Discord link in the description where you can join for free 99. I send out all of my buy and sell alerts, so as soon as I make this trade on CCIV, you will be aware of this. And I'm only going to keep this open a little bit longer so you guys can get into it if you're going to be active over there. If you're not going to be active over there, do not even bother, because that is for active traders and people that want to up their game and get a little more guidance when trading. So I'm going to get out of here. Enjoy your guys' Easter. See you later. Peace out.